Now, there is breaking news to share with you at this hour from the city of Reynoldsburg. Everyone in that city is being asked to shelter in place because of the flooding. The city of Reynoldsburg and local law enforcement are both saying that the roads are hazardous. These entities are asking residents to stay where they are and only leave if it's absolutely necessary. They add that if you are driving and you see standing water, do not try to drive through it. City leaders say right now Main Street there in Reynoldsburg is closed at Davidson Drive and Lancaster Avenue. More roads may be closed throughout the day. Again, that is in the city of Reynoldsburg. All right, let's go ahead and talk about what's happening out there. The 10 weather impact forecast. Lily Aldrich is in this afternoon.
Yes, I mean, thankfully, most of the rain that we saw early this morning is kind of on the way out to the east now, leaving us with primarily dry conditions for the rest of the day. It looks pretty nice out there. Some areas are still seeing a shower or two, but thankfully, it's all out on the way, leaving us with a nice dry Thursday. Over the next 12 hours, we'll top off right around the upper 70s, low 80s rather. We do have a chance of seeing some afternoon showers tonight, just an isolated pop-up. Not everybody will see kind of rain tonight, but we do still have a couple flood alerts in place for you. A couple flood warnings, primarily in this southeastern corridor, with a couple flood watches in place as well. But with the amount of rainfall we saw the last 24 hours, some areas are heavily impacted, especially close to Gahanna and the metro of Franklin County, as well as Columbus. Keep an eye out because some areas saw 4 to 6 inches of rain last night, leaving us with one of the wettest August on record. We've seen a lot of rain over the last 24 hours, but thankfully we do have some dry conditions on the way coming up, and I'll detail those out coming up next.
Thank you, Lily. The city of Columbus is activating the Franklinton flood wall and installing floodgates in 2 locations to help get the waters out of the high impact areas. I want to show you this. Take a look. City crews are installing floodgates on Greenlawn Avenue, north of Lou Bernliner Sports Park. City says that the roads will be closed in that area until the floodwaters recede. 10 TV's Lacey Crispus in Heath, where floodwaters have also closed roads and caused some evacuations. Lacey, tell us what you're seeing.
Well, Tracy, you can see why they've closed some of these roads. The river is actually flowing over Licking View Drive here. And if we can spin around, the police department and the fire department are actually in this neighborhood back here. It's a condo complex, and they've been taking a UTV door to door, asking residents in that area if they can leave, find a safe place to go. Because of the river levels here, several of those roads in that neighborhood are flooded out. We did see a couple of cars that were completely underwater. As residents can imagine, it's just a difficult situation. We saw a couple of women with babies standing there kind of saying, like, we don't know what to do. We were in Pataskala earlier today, where the river there has flooded out a couple of neighborhoods. We talked to one neighbor whose basement, we walked in there and it was up to the top step, and he said, we heard it coming and there's nothing you can do. You just have to let it go and wait until everything recedes, and then you kind of figure out if there's anything that you can salvage. But I do want to talk about what ODOT is monitoring right now. I talked to ODOT, and they said they're watching I-70, and that's because the South Fork Licking River is so high, it may hit a record level tonight. So if it hits 883 feet tomorrow morning, that would be a record level. They would actually close down I-70 tonight if that happens, and that would put it about a foot of water above I-70. Now, again, it's not something they're doing right now. It's something that they're monitoring. But if they get that much water, if the river there does flood, what they're expecting, I-70 in that stretch by Buckeye Lake is going to be closed down. And as you can see how quickly these floodwaters are moving, you can understand why they're taking all of these precautions. They don't want anyone near these rivers and these waters for their own safety. Reporting live in Heath, Lacey Crisp, 10 TV News.
All right, let's go now to some new drone video at noon showing how Interstate 71 on the south side looks at this hour. And again, this is near the Frank Road exit. Boy, drivers this morning were met with a major backup after showers and storms flooded the road. Traffic anchor Brianna Albizu tracked the closure this morning. She's here this afternoon in the studio. Boy, that was something to see.
Oh my goodness, it's been a busy morning to say the least, Tracy. Right now, at least some good news. All lanes in that southbound direction right here, you can see it, are officially back open, but that doesn't mean we had those issues earlier. Again, as you mentioned, take a look at what we noticed around 6 o'clock this morning with this video. I mean, Wow. Again, all southbound lanes, 71 southbound, were completely blocked off. You also had impacts towards 71 in that northbound direction out there. A couple of lane closures with all that flooding ponding out by a nearby creek. So that's what we were seeing, and it caused, again, a lot of issues for drivers, a lot of backups out there as well. And of course, it is now officially back open. Waters have receded after nearly 3 hours. All lanes are back open. But here's the thing. On days, especially mornings like today, it's important to really talk about how important it is not to drive in flood water. So if we could take a look at some graphics out here right now, this is what you just want to remember on days where it's just really raining out there. Take a look. 6 inches will hit your bottom of the car, and that includes if you're stalling out there, or even it can help you lose control. Foot of water will cause some floating, and 2 feet can actually carry away your car, and that includes bigger SUVs as well as pickups. Tracy?
All right. Thank you so much, Brianna.